Once we have created and loaded our sequence, we want to hit reset to make sure that those current method conditions are loaded. Once we've done that, we're ready to hit the start button. Once we hit the start button, of course, the auto-sampler or large volume injector will go through the injection process, and once it does, we'll see an injection changing this to run. We'll of course see our baseline being plotted, and we'll simply watch this until we see our first peak elute. In order to prepare for this, we will click the manual fraction button, and we can move that to the top of the screen, allowing us to still see our chromatogram. Now we'll simply wait until our first peak elutes to start collection. As you can see, the current bottle is the waste can. If we click on bottle 1, you'll see it highlights in blue. However, only after we click the apply button will it actually start collecting in that particular bottle. In this case, we will wait until we see our first peak elute before we click apply. In this example, that should occur at about 1.7 minutes. Click apply. You'll see the blue highlight showing that we're collecting, and also that we're currently in bottle number 1. We can now go ahead and click the waste button, and again wait until our peak comes back down to the baseline before we hit the apply button to go back to waste. As our peak starts to descend, we'll of course be ready, again just simply one click away from going back to waste. An important thing to again notice is that the blue highlight around waste means we've already clicked that, and we're ready to stop collection by clicking apply. You'll see we go back to waste and our line goes away. We click bottle 2 and apply when we want to start collecting. We are now collecting in bottle 2 as it shows, as well as indicated by the highlighted pink section. We again will click the waste button. It shows the blue, meaning we've clicked it, and now we simply wait until it goes back to baseline, and we will then click the apply button to stop collection and send it back to waste. This should occur around 4 minutes, and we can then stop collection when it does. Of course, it varies depending on if there are other peaks eluting after, as to whether you stop collecting at the very bottom or, in this case, at 4 minutes. We're now going to waste, and you can see the highlighted pink has stopped. At this point, we're finished with our first injection, as our 2 peaks have eluted. We can close this manual fraction, and we can now hit the stop button.